Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Empire Fit Talk. With myself, Coach Elbert. I have with me Coach
Ehab
and Coach
D.
I think this is the first time that you guys are on our Fit Talk today, right? Exactly. So these are the men behind the classes as well. I know you guys seen Coach Stan, but you see a lot of Coach Gavi and Coach Suzanne, but we also have Coach Ehab and Coach Dean. So anyway, let's get into it. So for today, since we are rolling into the fasting month, the topic for today is a nutrition and fitness during puasa. Nutrition and fitness during puasa. Okay? So let's get into it. The first point or things I want to discuss is should you stop working out during puasa? Yes or no? And yeah, I think let's start with that. So we stop working out during puasa, yes or no? So any of you guys want to comment on that?
So my answer simply, definitely not. You should not stop working out in puasa because this is one of the most important period in the whole year that you can actually work on your fitness goal. What about you, Dean? What do you think?
For me, I think it's a part of the mentality test during puasa as well, like for most people, because they're trying to shift the way the time they're eating, their sleep pattern, like everything is just changed, like maybe 180 degree or maybe like close to 180 degree. So yeah, it's just a mentality challenge. So for me, we should not stop working out. We still need to work out. Yeah.
Do you guys work out during puasa?
I do work out, but after breakfasting.
Yeah, me too.
So how can we do it properly, and what is the best time to work out during fasting?
Okay. For me, the best time to work out during fasting is just after we already break fast, which is around when the sun was already sunken down. Okay? So like for here in Indonesia, we break fast around 6 p.m. So after that is the best time for our time to actually work out. So what I can actually do, like have a pre-workout and then from there work out straight away and then have a big meal after.
For me, I used to do this in Egypt too. I just have a light meal, not like really going heavy, breaking my fasting. And then after I work out, I just go for my main meal or the big ones. Why I do that? Because it depends on your fitness goal too. If you are looking forward to maintain your muscle and gain a little bit more muscle, so this is what I prefer to do and it works for me. So it's very important for you to understand your body, how it goes through the workout or how it works, and then you can just try it 1 hour before breakfast or 1 hour after breakfasting, so you can just do it. If you are just going to break your fasting really light as a pre-workout or something that really light to digest or easy to digest, and then you can work out and then you can just have your meal, that works for me well. So I can maintain my muscle and at the same time I can go for growing or gaining more muscle.
Okay. Can you expect an improvement in fitness during fasting? Bisa nggak improve your fitness level waktu fasting?
We can actually still improve fitness level during fasting, but not as significant as if we're not fasting at all. Because of the time frame and also, especially if people are working nowadays, like the sleep time is actually and the recovery time is actually one of the problems that they're facing because of that sahur window and that buka puasa window.
Jadi the biggest obstacle. So let's talk about the obstacle during puasa. What are the obstacles that you guys see for people to have to handle or have to tackle during puasa? Obviously, lack of water, right?
Yeah.
Lack of water. Apa lagi?
Lack of water, probably lack of nutrition, as in preparing the nutrition, because maybe they don't have time throughout the day, and then they have to eat at night, and then after that, they have to prepare for the sahur as well, early in the morning.
Okay. What are the obstacles for fasting basically? Then, okay, hydration, right?
Yeah.
Can't drink for a certain amount of time, right? Terus apa lagi?
Then sleeping hours or like recovery time because of the window from that buka puasa until the sahur. Like most people, they can't really sleep because they eat and they're doing most of the activities at night time instead. And then there are prayers as well. People who are like religious at that particular month also, they are like not directed to like actual like sleep during the night. They actually need to like wake up and do prayers and stuff.
Yep.
So that's one of the reasons why they're lacking sleep. So they became like a nocturnal human,
Right.
sort of. Yeah. So that's like the barriers that they're facing.
I think one of the most like or main problem that we face is managing our meals when we have the chance to eat actually. So we are busy with many things as like prayers or like time management is just like the biggest challenge. You want to eat, you want to do many activities, you want to work out just like in 8 hours only or something like this. So I think this is one of the main problems.
I see. So in terms of tackling the issue, right? What is the biggest issue that people face out of what? I mean, it seems like there's a lot of things that they have to sort it out into training, right? So what is it that you think they have to sort out the most that is very, very important so that way they could still train and at least maintain their fitness level, so that way they don't wait till puasa, till after Lebaran and stuff.
It's very important for you to have the willing that I need to do this, and you understand why you need to do that. So set your goal first, and then you just like willingly trying to like show up and do your workout. And then after that, you can just like take it from that, and then you just like understand everything like step by step or like step by step, and from that you can just like have the like getting used about the flow. And when you understand the flow, you can just like simply apply what you need to apply, which is like taking care of like food, taking care of the time management. But you just need to try it first, so you understand what you are lacking of or what you need to focus on.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Dean?
For me, I think it's very important to actually have a fixed routine already. So at the start of the puasa, if we know puasa is coming, we already like plan ahead. Okay, so for the next 30 days, what should we do? Okay, so what works for everyone will not work for like let's say what works for Ehab will not work for me. Maybe what works for Coach Elbert will not work for me. But let's say what works for me is I'll be having a breakfast as my pre-workout, and then I pray. And then from there, I have like a sort of like a small buffer time to actually let that pre-workout go into my bloodstream and stuff, and then I work out. And after that, finish working out, I go for another pray. And then from there, I have my big meal. So that's how I like manage my time and actually have that fixed routine for the next 30 days.
I see. Yeah, I think the biggest thing about this whole thing is, if you already have some sort of flow going and then you get disrupted, it's quite hard to try to plan around that, right? Because you still work, right? Now the workout, it become an optional thing, whether should we do it or not, and there's a lot of excuses coming up with that, because there's a lot of obstacles, right? So it comes back to planning on when can I train, when do I have to train, right? The way I see it, like go back to what Coach Dean said, I think you see this as a mindset, things that you could overcome. If you can maintain and work out for 30 days, even during fasting, imagine there won't be no more excuses in the future. It's like, dude, I've worked out while fasting. You know what I mean? Like, after that, literally there's nothing else that will be a bigger obstacle than that. And if you could this is a good opportunity, really. Like, this is a good opportunity for you guys out there who wants to get into workout. I know a lot of people is like, this is not the ideal time, but this is really an opportunity to get over, these things. If you jump into working out while fasting, or while during the month of fasting, in the future, there's literally no obstacle that could stop you, because there's just so much obstacles that you have to overcome in the next 30 days, right? So you could see it as a hindrance, or you could see it as an opportunity, right? Now, I understand that for a lot of people, it might be hard for them to start because there's a lot of motivational or habit aspect that kick in. So if you don't like to work out, to start during puasa, it's even harder, right? But it is also an opportunity for you to get better and to stick to a routine, honestly. Okay, let's talk about more in the nutrition because we haven't touched that. What should you focus on with your nutrition, and what kind of food you should be eating basically while you are fasting, okay, and training at the same time?
Well, for me, it depends on the goals as well. Like if we already set up our goals to like actually, I want to still do fasting, work out a little bit, and then lose weight, we probably will have like a different set of nutrition. But for me, I want to increase muscle mass still as my goal before or after puasa. So from there, I'll try to hit my macros, which is my protein intake, during that open window from the buka puasa until the sahur. And yeah, so that's gonna be like what I should eat, like just that lean protein, all the macros, carbs and fats all together, like still hitting at least the maintenance part.
For me, how it works for me, I just like I like to start it light first, so I can work out and I don't like really suffer while I'm working out. Because if I eat too much and then I just like go for workout in less than 1 hour, I will just like not feeling great while I'm working out. And then when I just like go for breakfasting, this is me. So I cannot eat also like a lot in one time, but I prefer to split. Every 2 hours I eat something. So I still, for the whole 8 hours or like 9 hours, I still eat something while I'm just like taking rest between like prayers or between like couple of hours. I just like eat something. And what I eat, I focus on eating more like protein. So every 2 hours, I just like have a small meal and just like. So I eat from like 6 until like 3 a.m., 6 p.m. until 3 p.m. maybe like 4 or 5 times. I just like keep eating something. So this is how it works for me. So it's very important for you to just like keep trying and see what just like works for you, and then just like apply it one by one.
Okay. When's the best time to eat after the workout if you're fasting, or while you're working out? Like when's the best time?
Well, the best time to eat after the workout during fasting month for me is basically like what I said. After the breakfast, just eat my pre-workout, okay, like bananas or like dates or like protein shakes or whichever. And then you do the workout, do your prayers, and after that, big meal. So that's gonna be like my first window of like the best time to actually eat. Because why? It's a good thing that we have the pre-workout is not to actually shock our body, because like for the whole day from the morning until like 6 p.m. we're not like ingesting anything, right? So if we ingest like a whole big meal straight away, our body will react like, wow, we're so full, because our stomach like naturally like closes up, you know. Yeah.
Okay. How to best prepare the food during puasa for your sahur and breakfast?
This is a good one.
This is a good question.
This is a good one.
And it's challenging actually, because the plan is to cook for the whole day, and then you just like keep eating whenever you can, because you will feel like so like lazy to keep cooking every time you want to do something, and then you just like go like for the kitchen or just like do it and then come back again and then eat. So it will take more time. So it works like good for me if I just like cook everything that I need for the whole day, and then I just like whenever I need to eat, I just like heat it and then I just like eat again. Just like the food is there ready for me, or I just like prefer to get ready meals and I just like heat it directly and then I just like go from there.
Okay. What about you, Dean?
For me, okay, this is a good tip, guys. Make sure, this is back from my uni days. I used to like bulk cook for the whole week, and then I'll just eat that over like for my like breakfast and then sahur. But if you guys want, you guys can like actually cook 2-3 different things like bulk, so you guys can have different options. So it's not like boring, like one meal at a time, like the same thing. You're eating like all pasta. Make sure you have like, let's say, risotto, and then there's pasta or something like that. Make it more interesting if you guys are like really like food. Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying something new this Ramadan, especially this one, because I got the frozen food. So I'm gonna make like 2 big meals. One just directly after the break fasting or after the workout. This is main one, and then one for sahur. And in between, this is the one that I would just like try to adjust and play around with different kind of protein or different kind of like meals, small ones, but still manageable that I can do it like quick. And yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully that's enough information for you guys for nutrition and for training during puasa. I myself saw, you know, what's his name, Eko and the Olympic weightlifting team training during puasa, and you know that their Olympic was in August, right? So they only have a few months left, and they can't stop training because they have to maintain. They have to always, keep training to get ready for a couple of months until the actual competition, 2 or 3 months until the actual competition. So, you know, can you still train? Of course, you could still train, right? It's gonna be just more obstacles for you to overcome, but just know that you have to plan it out, know when to eat, when to actually train, what to eat also, so that way you have enough energy, and also the timing also. All right, so hopefully that's enough more information for you guys. So if you guys have any other question, feel free to comment or DM us. Other than that, please like and subscribe. Hopefully we could talk to you guys on the next episode of our Empire Fit Talk. Peace.